Well, students, welcome back to the class. Today I would like to teach you the present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is an advanced tense. We use it in different situations. Right. So we need to learn the present perfect tense not only in exam point of view but also in spoken language. So by the end of the session, you definitely will be able to speak and use this tense at much higher level in English. So are you ready to learn? Now let's get started. So the present perfect tense. Here first let us go with the form, right? What is the form of present perfect tense? The form of present perfect tense is subject plus has or have plus third form of a verb plus we can say that object. So object is an optional. So what is the third form here? It is past participle. So this past participle. This participle is different in regular and irregular verbs. So for example, regular. So we have seen regular and irregular verbs, right? Regular and irregular verbs. So for example, if I say that ask is the base form, and what is the second form of asked, and what is the past participle, I mean third form of a verb, asked, right? Asked. Play, we can say that played, right? Play, played. Help, so we can say that helped, right? Helped. Talk, we can say that talked. Walk, walked. So here you see third form of a verb, past participle. It is different at regular and irregular verb. So in irregular verbs, it's a common, right? So the verb forms, it ends with ed, right? Ed endings. All ed endings. Now you see here when it comes to irregular verb, we can say that eat. What is the second form of eat? Ate. So we can say that eaten. So this eaten is the third form of a verb, past participle. Right. For example, speak. Speak. What is the third form? Spoken. Break. So it comes as broken. Sing. It comes as sung. Right. Sing, sang, sung. Break, broke, broken. Speak, spoke, spoken. Eat, ate, eaten. So these are the right irregular forms. So now you see what is the third form here? Past participle. But past participle is nothing but third form of a verb. So we have three different forms, right? Right. First form of verb, second form, and third form. First form is present form, second form is past form, third form is past participle. These are all what we call past participle of regular verbs. Asked, played, helped, talked, walked, right? So when it comes to irregular verb, eaten, spoken, broken, sung. So this is the form of present perfect tense, right? Present perfect tense. Right. So now let us see this form in the sentences. Right. As we all seen that. Right. As we have all seen here, the first person and second person and the third person. First person we can say that I, we. And person you. And the third person is what? They, he, she, it. So whatever the names, things, all comes under comes under third form of verb, right? Third form, right? Third form. Now here you see first person I, we, you, they. These four will take have. What do they take? Have. So these I, we, you, they take have. Or have auxiliary verb. Right. He, she, it takes has. So when do we use has in a sentence? When the third person is singular. He, she, it. Only when the third person is singular, we use has. For example, Ramu. We can say that has. Ramu has. Raghu has. So now let us use the third form here. Third form of the verb. Right. For example, we can say that. We can say that eaten. Eaten. Third form of verb, eaten. Eaten is common here. Right. Let us see here. I have eaten. We have eaten. You have eaten. They have eaten. So he has eaten. She has eaten. And it, instead of it has eaten. It has eaten. Ramu has eaten. Raghu has eaten. So this we can use has, have, right? So has is, when do we use has here? We use has here, right? When the third person is singular. When do we use has? We use has. When the third person is singular, we use has. We'll see. So for example, talked. T-A-K, talked. We can use I have talked. We have talked. You have talked. They have talked. Right. He has. We can also say that talked. He has talked. She has talked. It has rained. Rained. It has rained. So this we use them. We use them in sentences. Okay. Here until now we have seen the form of the present perfect tense. Now let us move on to use. When do we use present perfect tense? So the present perfect tense, we use them in different situations. Now let us see where they have used. Right? Let us see where they have used. Right? So now here usage or use of present perfect tense. We use mainly we use present perfect tense in three different situations. Right, mainly in three different situations. The first one is, so we can say that just completed actions. Where do we use? Just completed actions. Just completed actions. Now the second one is result oriented. Result oriented completed actions, we use it. Like experience, there is an evidence. Result is nothing but there should be an evidence, right? So when do we use? Right? So we use it in result oriented. Right, result oriented. Now the third one is, so when do we use the third point? The third point is here. So the present perfect tense is used to connect from the past to present. So when do we use? Connects from past to present. Now let us see where they have used. So the first one is just completed actions. Right. Just completed actions. For example, just completed actions we use with just. Let us see here. For example, he has just gone out. He has just gone out. So for example, he has just gone out. So has just gone out. Just has gone out. Just, that means what? It has come, the action it has completed just now. Just now, right? So for example, he has just eaten all the apples. He has just eaten. He has just eaten all the apples. Has just eaten. Right, so he just completed all the apples, eating all the apple. So for example, he has, right, she has just completed her homework. Just completed her homework. So we can say has just completed her homework. Just completed. Right, now she is free. We can say. Right. So these are the examples of the first one. So when did we use the present perfect tense? We use present perfect tense. So when we indicate just completed actions, the actions has completed just now. So with the word called just, and just now also can be used. Just now. Just now. For example, we can say that he has completed her homework just now. Just now ended. He has eaten all the apples just now. Right. He has gone out just now. Just now. So when we use just, we have to use between auxiliary verb and main verb. Gone is main verb, as is auxiliary verb, right? So where do we use just? Just is always placed in between auxiliary verb and main verb. We should not use at end. So when it comes just now, we use at the end, right? He has gone, or else we can say that here I write, he has gone out just now. Just now. This is second. Result oriented. What is result oriented? So for example, when something is happened, there should be result in the present. Like for example, it has rained. Rain here. It has rained here. So you can find that. So now it was not raining, but the result of the rain still it is there. The ground is wet. Some pools were there with water, so we can say that, right? So now here, for example, he has cut his finger. So how do we know that he has cut his finger? So he has cut his finger. He has cut his finger, so it indicates result. For example, he has cut his finger. It's bleeding. He needs treatment. We have to take to him hospital, right? So there is a result. That means what? He requires treatment. So there is a result. Now when it comes, for example, I have washed. I have washed the car. I have washed the car. Have washed. I have washed the car. So I have washed the car here. Now you can use it. Now you can use it. Now you can take it. Now you can drive it. I have washed the car. There is a result. And for example, the lift has broken down. The lift has broken down. So what do you have to do? So when the lift is broken down, what do you do? So you have to take the stairs. You have to take the steps and go up. Right, you have to go. So that means when something is happened, right? So there the effect it will be there in the present. It will be there in the present. Right. Now let us come to connects from past to present. How does the present perfect tense connects from past to present? For example, if I say she has been ill since Sunday. That means still she is ill. Understand? So actually, when she was affected on Sunday, right? Still she is ill. Understand? She is ill. Now here has been ill, and the second point. For example, the second point. When it comes to second point, for example, I have lived here for 3 years. 3 years. I have lived here for 3 years. I have lived here for 3 years. That means what? Still you are living there. Still you are living in the same place. That means actually you started here. You started living here in the past. Now in the present also you are living there. So that means what? So here it connects from the past to present. So when she was affected, she was affected on Sunday. Still she was ill. That means, so here whatever the action, whatever the things it might be, so it connects from the past to present. So what are the three different situations that we use present perfect tense? We use present perfect tense in just completed actions, result oriented, and the third one is connects from past to present. Connects from past to present. Okay. What is the we have completed up to now? The form we have completed. The second one, use of the present perfect tense. We completed it, right? And the third one is we can go keywords. What are the keywords that we use in present perfect tense to indicate, right? So let us see the keywords now, right? Now I am going to write the keywords here that we use them in present perfect tense. Right. The keywords are just now, already, recently, lately, and never, ever, so far, yet, since, for. So these are the keywords that we use them in present perfect tense. What are they? Just now, already, recently, lately, never, ever, so far, yet, since, for. These since and for, both the prepositions we use them in present perfect tense as well as in present perfect continuous tense. So this is these two I will teach you separately when I teach you present perfect continuous tense. So the other keywords in the other keywords. What are the other keywords? Just now, already, recently, lately, never, ever, so far, yet. These are the keywords that I am going to teach you in the next class. So the placement, where do we use them, how do we use them in the sentences, we will see in the next class, right? So in the next class, what we are going to see, so here the placement of the keywords in the sentences, as well making sentences in present perfect tense, making sentences in present perfect tense, and we will see them. Thank you. Have a nice day.